Blowing bubbles is certainly a great summertime activity for kids outdoors. Kat Viglienzoni visited an exhibit at Montshire Museum of Science where families can explore the science of bubbles in a very fun way.
So we're in the newly redesigned bubble exhibit here, and I'm noticing there's some pretty neat bubble shapes coming out. What's making that happen?
Yeah, so this is an exhibit about bubble foams, and what happens is we're actually blowing air, we're making bubbles inside of the bubble liquid, and here we're trying to show how there's different sizes of bubble foams, and thinking that people will recognize some of the bubble foams from common things like shaving cream, a bubble bath, and things that people have seen, doing the dishes.
And they keep some pretty neat shapes when they come out.
Yeah, to me, this one looks a little bit like a bunch of grapes. And you can see how it's kind of springy.
Yeah.
The bubble, because one of the things about bubbles is they're very stretchy, and that's what allows the soap film to form a bubble.
Oh, neat.
So we can kind of scoop some off.
Yeah. It seems like a good one for families to play with, too.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like they're making a bubble beard there. And there's lots of fun things you can do with these.
Definitely. So this is a pretty neat thing here to see. We've got a bubble falling, but there's more to it than that.
Yeah, this is our bubble art machine. So in the exhibition, we wanted to have one art piece because here at the museum, we really like connections between art and science. We feel that they're both valid ways to understand your world. So what this one does, it actually drops a bubble from the ceiling. We call it our bubble dropper.
Okay.
And there's also a projection screen. So if you look at this projection over here, you can see how the liquid in the bubble is actually swirling. I think it's a very interesting thing that you don't see in a normal way.
Definitely. And of course, it gives them a huge bubble to play with.
Yeah, and they love that. They love trying to catch the bubble. And there he's got one right there.
Yeah, look at that.
So this is one of the new exhibits, and this is about allowing visitors to play with mist and air in bubbles. So the mist is really cool. We have this hose that has a humidifier in it, and you can make bubbles like this, like bubble domes.
Oh.
And it's fun. You can make these little caterpillar shapes.
Oh, look at those.
And this one is just the regular air, and you could make regular bubbles out of air.
Okay.
But what's really neat about the mist is when you pop it, the mist will evaporate. So one thing I can do is I can put a bubble in your hand.
Oh my gosh, I'm holding a bubble.
Right, and then when we pop the misty bubble, oh, my hand's wet again. There you go.
What do we have here?
Yeah, so here we're gonna get inside a bubble. So this is our bubble booth.
Yeah.
And what we can do is we can pull a nice giant sheet of soap film up around us.
Okay. Oh, this is really neat. So you blow on it and it really makes the whole thing react.
Yeah, you can see these really interesting swirling colors.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And you said it's a good opportunity for families to kind of have your photo op.
Yeah, definitely. So we see a lot of people taking photos here. It's a very it's just a very exciting thing. It feels great to be in here, and it's just a very dramatic, nice exhibit.
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
Very neat.
Montshire Museum, worth the trip. If you live on this side of the state, over in the Burlington area, you might think, oh gosh, it's kind of a trek. It seems just so worth the visit. They've got great exhibits.
It's amazing. Some of that video, it almost looks fake, like the wall of bubbles like popping out.
I know. I love it. I love it. If you want to know what they used in their bubble mix, they actually have recipe cards for families to take home with them. So if you head that way.